why did I give up my place to what was the purpose? Okay, so there was a lot of reasons that played into me just giving up my place. A lot, it was multiple reasons. Um, but some of the main sources was okay, after like doing a little researching and watching videos and stuff, I saw a lot of uh, black people bragging about how good Shanghai, China was and how much they love it, and how they went there and became teachers and blah blah blah. The list goes on and on. And so at that time, I did some research of my own situation. I realized if I was going to travel, it would have been then. You know what I'm saying? While I had the money, otherwise I might not be able to travel. And so what I did was, and then on top of that, a situation happened, and then my anxiety kicked in, and I realized there were some dudes making me feel uncomfortable. Just all around my place, living above me, and the situation, it just didn't help. So it was kind of a perfect time for me to leave. So I packed up all my stuff and just left. And I don't want to get into too much of the gory details of that situation that played hands in it. But before I left, I walked to one of the stores that I used to go to, an old Dollar Tree outlet. And on my way walking, I saw this Chinese lady in the alley. That the alley that I always take to go to one of my favorite Dollar Tree stores, and she was a beautiful Chinese lady in Florida in my hood, and she was dressed in all black, like this jogging suit, and she was like working out, and she was beautiful. And I thought that she was telling me to go to China. I might like it, you know what I'm saying? And so I'm starting to think like, damn. And not to mention, mind you, I was already researching, watching all these videos, and everybody bragging about how good China was, and how nice it is, and how much they love it over America. So I want to go see what the hype's about. And besides, I'm here in America, and I'm feeling like my life really isn't all that great. Well, it is from what I have, like my own place and all that. But other than that, I'm lonely. It's a lot of other reasons. Y'all know why I feel like that I couldn't really enjoy my life. So I figure maybe I'll be able to enjoy it traveling. And as I'm going to the store, I see this lady, and this lady, she was a beautiful Chinese lady. She was right in my back alley. She dressed in all black, and I said, damn, maybe this lady trying to tell me to go to China. And so once I got to the airport, though, I called in, and I called the JFK, and I asked them how much would it be to fly from the U.S. to China, and it was like $1,500. I was like, oh, bet, because at that time I had like $4,000 saved in my account. So they said 1,500. I'm like, bet. But I got there, they switched the shit to 5,000. So I'm like, what the fuck? When I called, they said 1,500, but when I got there, they said $5,000 just to fly to China. I'm like, what the fuck? Hell no. So then that killed that situation. So right, $5,000, right? And they just told me 1,500, but when I got there, they said $5,000. So I was like, nah, fuck that. So then I booked a ticket to South Africa for 1,500. On my way getting ready to board the plane, they canceled um, my plane. So then I booked the ticket to London. When they canceled, I didn't want to go to South Africa anymore because I felt like they were playing games. So I booked the ticket to London. I said I'll start traveling from London, right? Um, then they put me they put me in a mental hospital from New York for like I think 4 days, 5 days, something like that. And I ended up missing my flight to London. I called before I missed my flight and canceled it, right? So then when I got out of the mental hospital, I went back to the airport, and the company uh, they reimbursed me, which they couldn't, they didn't have to, but kind of they was nice enough to give me my money back. And so there was no other flights cheap enough. The flight to South Africa was now $3,000. The flight to China was $5,000. The only place that was cheap for my price range was like $1,200 was from JFK to Hong Kong. So I booked that, and I ended up going to Hong Kong. Uh, I flew from JFK to Washington D.C. I had a layover in Washington D.C. All them folks was looking at me like, like they never seen a person like me before. Then I ended up in Hong Kong. Hong Kong ended up being the greatest place I've ever been in my life. I fell in love with the place. It was home, felt like home, and I started doing prank videos out there and stuff. They didn't like the prank videos at all. They wasn't a fan of prank videos. Oh God damn, y'all. Jeez, my neck is killing me. Maybe I need to face y'all a little bit.
Well,
But yeah, he said, well, huh, James? Yeah, they wasn't a fan of them prank videos at all. They did not like that. But Hong Kong became home, but I noticed the place is like very racist, but the racism was way different from what we have in the U.S. To be honest, their racism is more like they didn't, huh?
more important thing.
Yeah. I agree. He's worried about. I'll tell y'all the situation on that too, but yeah. So that's what happened. That's my story. Uh, that's the reason why I left, and I don't regret it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's I needed that. I wanted that for my story to be able to say I've been somewhere, I've done something. You know what I'm saying? Other than my home country. You know what I mean? We all know what it's like to even try to travel in our own country. You can get killed. Um, but there's no crime there. It's very beautiful. Fell in love with the place, man. And yeah, I think I've been out there for a little minute. And so that's my story. That's why I ended up leaving. But I came back and then I got my place back. And I don't know if my buddy will feel comfortable with me telling the story, but he had a roommate living with him for like 5 years. And the guy had been robbing a man blind, man, since he been living with him. And so I'm gonna respect him. I don't think I want to talk about that with y'all right now, because I don't think he'd be comfortable with that. Um, hey, Jim, would you be comfortable with me talking to my fans about the story, or no? No.
But what?
Uh, the situation we're facing now, like the 2 days we have and all of that before who comes home and stuff like that. No, no. All right.
I'd be more important thing.
Right. All right. Well, that's my time, y'all. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Y'all stay safe and peace out. But that is the reason why I decided to leave, and I do not regret nothing. I had a great time. It was yeah. But would I do it again? No, probably not. Um, Traveling alone is very gruesome. It was very tough, rugged, and you'd have to have a partner. If you got someone to travel with you, then hell yeah, it makes it 1,000 times funner. See, I did it by myself. No one. I didn't know no one. I just left. I didn't know the country's currency or nothing. I learned all of that while I was there inside the country, just like I did when I went to Mexico. I didn't know shit about Mexico. I just went there and learned everything right there the same day while I was there, learning on the go while I was in the country. Just like the same way I did to Hong Kong. I didn't know shit, nobody. I just went there and it was very easy. And Hong Kong, man, it ended up, just being honest, much better place. So that's what happened. But anyway, I'll catch y'all in the next video. Y'all stay safe. Well, I'll probably do another video when we get a little bit more time. When I'm in a little bit, uh, you know, a better situation, I'll be able to update to y'all a little more. But right now, uh, we have it's a little bit off. It's not the time for me to be doing videos right now. At least talking to y'all because I have a lot going on right now. But when the time is right, I'll probably redo this video and put y'all up and let y'all know what's really, what was going on, what's the deal. But anyway, yeah, so that's it. Y'all stay safe. Catch y'all next video. Peace out.